Hello. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. It is Tarot Tuesday. I'm so excited. Thank you for joining me. If you've been here before, you know that I use the Seer's Tarot deck. If you have not been here before, welcome. If you're coming back, good to see you again. Hello, Johnny. Hello, is it Kiki? Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. So, absolutely, Kiki. Am I pronouncing that right? Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Okay, so the way the readings work is that I will pull 3 cards for you. You can ask me a question or tell me you want a general reading. I'm going to start the list now. If you want a reading, just put a heart in the comments for me. Kiki, I have you first, and then we'll go from there, and I'm going to keep track of the list. So if you've been here before, you know I read from the Light Seers deck. I think I said that. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Kiki, do you have a question that you would like answered, or would you just like a general reading? Okay. Oops. Are you still with me, Kiki? Okay, while I wait for Kiki's question, I'm going to move right along. Maybe they will come back. I don't know. Michelle or John, would you like a reading? I feel like I'm lagging a little bit tonight. How is everybody's week while we're kind of getting started here? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull some cards for the worldwide situation. Kiki, do you have a question or a general reading? Hi, Donata. Good to see you again. So, Michelle, I will get to you after Kiki, and then we'll keep going right along. Hi, Kay-Faye. Sure, I will add you to the list. Okay. Kiki, I'm going to go ahead and give you a general reading. I'm not seeing if you put a question there, so I'm going to go ahead with a general. Hi, April. Good to see you. Okay, so we're going to get started here. Okay. So the first card I have for you, Kiki, is the Fool card, which is a beautiful Fool card. The Fool card symbolizes new beginnings, new journeys, often with caution, with no thought for the practical, so throwing caution to the wind. The second card I have for you is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a cautious movement forward. This is not a person who takes things for granted. He plans everything before he moves forward. So this is a kind of a contradiction, these two cards, because the first one is saying you're having a new adventure where you're throwing caution to the wind, and the second one is saying, but this is a cautious adventure where you're planning everything out. And the third card I have for you is the Knight of Wands, which represents a risk taker and a fearless risk taker. Kiki, these are your cards right now. This is a fearless risk taker. So when I look at these cards together for you, it seems like you're going to be starting a new adventure. This adventure is going to be one where at the beginning you're plotting and planning every stage of this adventure. And as you start moving forward, things are going to take on a life of their own, and it's going to be a throw caution to the wind moment that is going to turn out absolutely beautifully. If you look at this card, you can see the horse in the background. That is just absolutely having a blast. And the woman drumming on the drum, right? This is going to be a situation where you just throw caution to the wind, do what you feel moved to do. And I'm going to pull a fourth card for you to kind of sum this up, because we do have two cards that go one way and one card that goes the other. So I'm going to pull a fourth card, and the fourth card is the Ace of Pentacles, which signifies fresh starts, signifies new beginnings, and this is a financial success. So looking at all these cards together, it seems like there's a new financial venture that's going to be coming your way, that's going to start out where you're going to be planning everything. All of a sudden there's going to be a whirlwind, and you're just going to be going with it, and it's going to turn out to be a very successful venture for you. So don't be afraid to take the risk. Go with your gut feeling on this one, and make the plans in the beginning, but don't be afraid to let go of those plans a little bit and let your gut instinct lead you. I hope that was helpful. I hope that made some sort of sense to you. I'm just going to scroll back. Let's see. Okay, so right now we have Michelle, then Kay, and then Donata. So if you would like to be added to the list, just put a heart in the comments for me so I can see that you want to be added to the list. Michelle, did you want a general? I think I saw that. Yes, anything you feel. No, no. Where are we? Okay. Anything you feel. No, no particular question. All right. Hi, Melanie. Good to see you, sweetie. Hope you're having a good week. All right, here we go. Oops. We have jumping cards for you, Michelle. Okay. So your first card, if I can put these together for myself. Okay. Your first card is, oops, can you see that? 3 of Wands. I love this card. Yes, jumpers are great. I love jumpers. 3 of Wands. This is a beautiful card. 3 of Wands is planning for the future. 3 of Wands is planning for the future. Okay. 3 is always creation. So your first card is planning for the future. Your second card is the Emperor. The Emperor is a card that represents an authority figure or a situation. This is usually a situation where there is structure. So this is a having to do with government, having to do with structure, religious belief, this type of situation. Now, you can take this one 2 ways. It can have to do with a person. And if it has to do with a person, it is a person who is, if it's a female, the person is independent. The person is usually on their own, having to do everything on their own, you know, very independent. If it is a male, it is somebody, a male coming into your life would be a person who is very controlling, in control, does not like to show their feelings, but is not controlling in a negative way, is just very in control of themselves. Very to the point, has no time for nonsense. This could be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company to a manager of a local bookstore. This is just somebody who has a business sense about them. And your last card is the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands has to do with minor difficulties. These are difficulties that are difficulties like, or conflicts such like you would have at the difficulties you would have at Thanksgiving dinner. So when I put these cards together for you, there's going to be this creation period, planning of the future, possibly with a new person coming into your life, or maybe this signifier, which is the Emperor card, represents yourself, that you're in this situation where you're taking this independent approach to life, and you're going to be taking a new avenue, creating new adventures for yourself, and you're going to come up against this little bit of kind of conflict in your life, right? But it's nothing to worry about. Just kind of keep in mind that this conflict is short-lived. You will get through it. It's not a mountain. it's a stumbling block and everything's going to be okay. So I hope that was helpful. I'm going to scroll back. I'm sorry I went off on a little tangent there. I see there are a lot of new people in here tonight. I am down 2 mods, so bear with me. And one of my moderators is on vacation. I think I have 1 admin in here. If you would like a reading, put a heart in the comments. I'm going to scroll back now and see who I need to put on the list. Please don't type your comment until I'm going to be reading you. It just gets a little confusing for me if I see too many questions in the comments when I'm trying to read somebody else. So let me go back and see where we were. All right, so that was Michelle. So right now I have Kay Faye on the list, and then Donata. So Donata, I am going to read you as soon as I get my list caught up. Give me 1 minute and I'll be with you. Then I have Addie will be after Donata. Actually, Kay Faye is first, then Donata, then Addie. Then KZ Vibes. Thanks for helping out, April. I really appreciate that. Kiki, I gave you a reading. You were the first one I read for when you came in. I hope you didn't miss that. All right, so we are on Kay Faye. Where are you? Creating new dimensions, and I do have a situation I'm dealing with things. Oh, good. Awesome, Michelle. I'm glad that resonates with you. Thank you for the confirmation. All right, let's see. Okay. So, Kay, this will be your reading. Can I get a general financial reading from Mom? What's to come? Any abundance coming her way? Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so Kay, what the cards that I pulled for you are the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles does have to do with material things and financial success. Material things and finances. So the Knight of Pentacles we saw before in another reading if you were here. The Knight of Pentacles is this adventure that is one that is very calculated, very planned. Somebody who plans every last thing out before they're wanting to take a step. So that was the first card. The second card is the Ace of Pentacles, with which you're reading. This is a very good card. This is financial success. That is the meaning of this card right here. And then the last card is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is fast communications. This is usually very quick communications coming via email or in the form of letters where there might have been a stall before, and all of a sudden you get like answers and communications like that you've been waiting for, and it's just been dragging, and all of a sudden things start to pick up and you start getting answers and communications. So I think these are really good cards, really positive in terms of what your question was. I think these are good signs that there could be financial abundance coming towards her. Yes. So again, the first one was this adventure where there was a lot of calculated documentation and a lot of caution and sensible action. Then this is financial success, and this is quick communication, fast emails. So I hope that is helpful. Thank you for letting me read you tonight. These are very positive cards for you and your mom, and I hope it all turns out well for you both. Oh, you're welcome anytime. Thank you. Hello, Mariah. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Melanie, I have you on the list. Let's see, where are we on the list? Donata, you are up next. I saw you had a question, I think. I'm just trying to find it. Donata, can you type your question again? Hi, Tamara. Is it Tamara? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'll bring this one back down. Okay. So we're just waiting for Donata to see. To see what your question is, or if you would like a general reading. After Donata, I have Addie, KZ Vibes, and Melanie. And if anyone else would like a reading, do me a favor and put a heart in the comments. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just keep the list going. Kiki, I did yours in the beginning. But I can come back to you after Tamara. I'll add you back to the list. I did read you generally, but we'll come back. So let me go to Donata now. What's coming for Jaden and I? Okay. And guys, once again, please hold off on your question until I'm reading you, just so that I can concentrate on the one that I am reading for. It just gets a little confusing. All right. So let's see. Got some jumpers again. Okay. So the first card we have, Donata, is this Six of Cups. Six of Cups is often called the nostalgia card, which means this card comes up when we kind of have that feeling like we miss somebody or we miss a situation and we're kind of like just thinking about it, and it makes us feel like that warm feeling inside, that warm and fuzzy feeling. You know, kind of like when you think about how you used to sit in front of the TV and watch Saturday morning cartoons, and it makes you all smiley. It's the nostalgia card, thinking about things from the past that make you happy. Your second card is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Pentacles have to do with earthly matters. The Nine of Pentacles is a financial reward. Okay. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, which is somebody who is going back to school. Now, this reading is interesting because it's the only card that I'm getting that is pulling on the romance is the nostalgia card. The Pentacles is this financial reward. This is a card, it's financial reward, but it's a reward in the sense of treat yourself, like take care of yourself, go get the manicure, do the little extra things for yourself and make yourself feel good. And then the Page of Pentacles is a card for somebody who is starting a new adventure, usually has to do with schooling. It is somebody who is very into this new adventure, taking new lessons, a new passion that they're involved in, and very excited about it. So what I'm seeing in the cards is that this relationship may be one more leaning towards nostalgia than something that could be in the future or could pertain towards the future. But I'm going to pull another card to, okay. So the last card I pulled for you is the Eight of Cups, which represents making the decision of, am I going to walk away? And you see how she's walking away from what was, going towards something new, the light in the future or the light in the distance. So I hope these cards are helpful to you. Take them for the face value. You know, the cards only tell us what they can tell us, and then we have to take them and use them how we're going to use them. So I hope this was helpful. And thank you for letting me read you tonight. I appreciate that. And I know you were here last week, so thank you for coming back. I appreciate that. I hope everything works out for you and for Jaden for the best for both of you, whatever that may be. Oh, you're welcome. Good luck. And thank you. I hope to see you again. Let me just catch up here, guys. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So now we have Addie, and I did see your question. No, you don't need to put a full name in. J Rage is just being J Rage. So what should you know about? Oh, this is a good one. What should you know about O? Okay, let's see. I guess we're all going to find out what you should know about O. All right, here we go. Hello, G baby G. Okay. Okay. So your first card is the creation card, 3 of Wands. This is planning for the future. Beautiful. I love this card. And your second card is a card of celebration, usually at home, usually very close to immediate family, like anniversaries, birthdays. Another beautiful card. And your last card is the 2 of Swords, which is a card of indecision or rose-colored glasses. So your question was, what should I know about O? So it seems to be that whoever this O is going through a period of celebration with family, okay, like connection at home, celebrations, whether it be birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, some type of celebration. I'm feeling like it's a graduation though. Like he or she is very involved with family right now at home and planning a future, and has this indecision, doesn't know exactly where they want to go with the future. So they're kind of not willing or ready to commit because they don't know. And there's like hesitancy I'm feeling. So I'm going to pull a 4th card for you. I know I'm doing that a lot tonight, but I'm just getting a lot of indecision tonight, and it's odd. Okay. So the last card I got was the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is perseverance. So this card tells me that you are going to be the one that's going to need to decide if you're going to hang in there and stick around for the indecision to wear off and wait for them to move through this period of indecision. They might also be seeing things, a situation through rose-colored glasses that you're not feeling too happy about. So you're going to be the one that needs to decide if you're going to persevere and stick it out or not. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you for letting me read for you. I always appreciate having new people here and having the opportunity to read new people. You're patient so you could wait. Oh, that's a good thing. Awesome. I'm glad it was helpful. Oh, you're welcome. All right. Yes. Yes, it is, J Rage. So now we were up to KZ Vibes. If you're here and if you want to let me know if you would like a general reading or if you have a question. Thank you so much, Addie. Absolutely. All right. So this is a general reading. All right. Let's see what the cards say. Okay, this is an interesting read. You have two Queen cards that came up. Your first card is the Queen of Cups. This is the ultimate mama card. This is the helicopter mom. This is like the woman who is the mother to the neighborhood kids and her friends, and everybody's going to her for advice. Your second card is the Four of Swords. This is the meditation or relaxation card. This card tells us that you need to take a break, take some time off, and just relax and rejuvenate. And the last card that I pulled for you is the Queen of Pentacles, which represents a financially secure and very confident, successful woman. So when I look at these and when I'm reading you, I'm getting the feeling that right now you are running around trying to do everything for everybody else and trying to reach the point of being financially secure so that you can be okay, you can be in a position where you can help other people, where you're okay, where you can help family, where you just know that you can sit back and finally be okay and not have to worry about things while you're still trying to help everybody else. And the cards are saying that you're not going to be able to do that until you take a minute to rest, to reevaluate, take some time out to meditate. You need to help yourself first. So you need to take that time for you before you can help everybody else. Or else it's just not going to come together. But if you can do that, I want you to look at this card, because if you can do that, this is going to be you sitting there where you're just going to be able to sit there and relax and know that you helped yourself and you helped everybody else. So these are amazing cards. Very powerful cards. You have it in you. You just have to remember to take the time for yourself. So I absolutely love this reading. I got chills reading for you. I totally love this reading. So I hope that was helpful. Yes, absolutely. Self-love, taking time to meditate, taking time to relax, being in tune with yourself. Absolutely. Taking time to have a cup of tea and read a book if that's what's going to rejuvenate you. Go out in nature, whatever it is that's going to rejuvenate you. Yes. Because especially as women, we forget that so often. We're trying to help everybody else and we forget to help ourselves. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much it makes me smile to see new people here and the old people, but especially the new ones. All right, so next up we have Melanie. Are you still here, Melanie? And then after Melanie will be Tamara. And then that will be it for the night, guys. I'm glad you asked the question because that's important. Yes, it's anything that makes you feel good. Doesn't matter what it is, whatever makes you feel good. Read a book, go for a walk, have a cup of tea, have a cup of coffee, call a friend, whatever it is. Go for a drive. What do your guides want to tell you about Braden? Oh, man. Okay. No pressure there. All right. Thank you so much, Jay Rage, for helping me tonight. You've been completely on track and a lifesaver tonight with the other admins being MIA. All right. Here we go. We got jumpers again. No, Divine Dime, I can make you the last reading, not a problem. Okay, so the first card we have, Melanie, is the Ace of Wands, which is fertile ideas. This is new ideas. Yeah, no pressure. Then we have the Five of Swords, which is this need to check in on everything, okay? Fives are minor conflict, nothing serious, just minor conflicts. The swords is like a little bit of tension. And then your last is bondage, but it's self-bondage. So what I'm getting here is that what I'm hearing is there needs to be some new ideas that, like fresh ideas that haven't been thought of before. and that a lot of things that are going on are almost like I don't know how to put this, but like almost like self-imposed, like a, I don't know how to say this because it's not a, like there are going to be some hurdles that need to be broken through on a personal level for Braden. Like he needs to overcome them, and it's not so much a physical, but it's like a personal, like he's going to need to work towards it, but he's going to get there. I don't know how to exactly articulate that, but like almost like once he can get over that fear of doing it, he's going to be able to do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but definitely that maybe thinking of some new ideas or approaches to help him out with things. That's what I'm definitely pulling big time from this card. And that it's all, this struggle is like, look at that card. It's almost like it's in that there are going to be certain things that he just needs to work through. Look at that, putting his hand on his head, and this card is so Braden. Oh my God, I got chills. I got chills. Melanie, we will dig deeper into this. We'll dig deeper into this, definitely. Yes. Yes, we did, Michelle. So I definitely think that these are, yeah. So I hope that was helpful. All right, so then we have Tamara, and then we have Divine Dime. I know, right, J Rage? I got goosebumps too. Ugh. All right. Whew. I can't wait until Braden can pick his own cards. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Melanie. Anytime, sweetie. All right. So, Tamara, let's see. What are Merlan's feelings towards me currently? We are in a situation and we are in contact. I want a relationship with him, then kids, and marriage. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what the cards say. Okay, so we're going to do Tamara, then we're going to do Divine Dime, then we're going to do Positive for Life, and then that's going to be the last one for tonight, guys. I know I said that before, but this will be the last one. Okay. Here we go. Page of Cups, Eight of Wands. You're in contact, having a relationship. Okay. So the first card I have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very calm, cool, and collected character. The King of Pentacles is kind of the guy who doesn't show many emotions on his sleeve. He certainly doesn't wear them on his sleeves. He is confident. He is very successful, but he's not going to hit you over the head with his emotions. The second card I have for you is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is the, how do I want to say this? The Page of Cups is thinking outside of the box. So this is not going to be where it's not going to be a relationship where it's going to go as you would expect it to go, so to speak. And then the Eight of Wands is your last card. Eight of Wands, you can see how all these wands are kind of being thrown. This is a card that represents very fast communication, very fast action. A lot of times this communication happens via email or via phone. So it's like he's not going to give you the typical, it's not going to be a relationship that takes the typical course. And it's not going to be, it's going to be like very fast. It's going to be, when something does happen, it's going to be extremely fast. So there's going to be like a lull, and then all of a sudden something's going to happen very quickly. So, and I'm going to pull a fourth just to, okay. The Knight of Pentacles, which again, we had him before, is this knight that is cautious and sensible. So that goes along with this King of Pentacles. So it's kind of like a person who is cautious, sensible, kind of not going to show you all his feelings all at once. And it's not going to be a typical relationship. When he does decide that something's going to happen, it's probably going to be very unexpected, not what you were thinking, not at all what you were expecting. So just, no, not bad news at all. It's just that it's not going to happen the way you expected it to, in terms of when you're expecting that he's going to confess how he feels or make a move. That's not going to be when he does. It'll be when you least expect it. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to go by the book. He's a very outside the box thinker, and he thinks things through, and he's very calculated in how he acts. He's very cautious. He doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeves. I hope that makes sense. Yes, exactly, on his own time. That's what I'm trying to say. So it won't be when you expect it. It's going to be when he's ready and when you least expect it. You are very welcome. Thank you for letting me read you tonight. Thank you for coming by tonight. I always appreciate it. Oh, that always helps. Thank you for that confirmation. Okay, so now we have Divine Dime. Do you want a general reading or a specific reading? Like, do you have a question that you want answered, or just general? Will the person on my mind reach out to me? I miss our connection. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Okay. All right. So I have this, the first card I have for you is the Nine of Swords, which is often referred to as the Nightmare card or the Insomnia card. This is like you're not getting sleep because you just can't sleep at night. The same thoughts are running through your head. Okay. Which makes sense because you said you miss your connection. You're hoping that he'll reach out to you. And your second card is the Queen of Swords, right? This is a very blunt person. A person who is not emotional, who is clear-cut and will tell you how they feel. Your third card is the Five of Wands, which represents minor difficulties, a little bit of conflict, but nothing major. And your last card is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is feeling like you need to hold back on some things so that you have enough. So when I put, whoops, I'm dropping the cards. When I put these cards together and I look at your question, I'm not really getting an answer to that question, unfortunately. I'm going to read you what the cards are telling me, and then I'm going to let you interpret them because sometimes that's just the way the cards read. So I feel like what's going on, I don't have an answer to that. Are they going to reach out to you? I feel like in your personal life, you are going through this period where you're having a lot of anxiety and you're kind of holding back on things because you're worried that you don't have enough to give other people. Okay. And this might be causing some conflict. Now, that could be in terms of your connection. That could be in terms of your connection to this person that you feel that there's this conflict. Okay. but there's this clear disconnect going on. Can you ask a different question? Go ahead. Let me see real quick what I can come up with. I don't usually do this, but I will. Okay, let me see what the cards real quick. Let me see what the cards say about that. I'm going to do my best. Sometimes the cards don't want to answer, and they won't. Okay, so this might be a little clearer for you. This is at least answering that question. The first card I pulled is the Ten of Wands, which is the too much on your plate card. This means that something needs to come off your plate. There's just too much going on. So that's the first card I pulled. The second card I pulled is the Moon card. The Moon card represents a mystery or an illusion, meaning that not everything is being seen. There's something hidden going on. And the third card is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is new perspective, means needing to take a time out and readjust perspective. So what are his current feelings towards you? What the cards are telling me is that he might be feeling like he has too much on his plate right now. He needs to take a time out and just reevaluate things. And that you're not seeing everything. That Moon card is telling me you're not seeing the full picture right now. There's something else going on. If you look at this card, she's under the water. And you know how when you're under the water and you look up and it's kind of like you can't see the sun or the sky, it's all murky. It's like you're in that position of the mermaid. You can't see the full picture. Something else is going on with him. So his feelings towards you right now, whether it has to do with you or the whole situation, things he's taking a break and kind of try and reevaluate everything. So I hope that gives you more of the answer you were looking for. Renee, I am just wrapping up readings. I'm sorry the list closed at like 8:45. But I'm on every Tuesday from 8 to 9. So if you would like to come back next Tuesday, that would be awesome. You can also reach me in my Facebook group if you check out the link below. There was one more reading for the night. Positive for Life. Are you still here? That was the last reading. Okay. All right. It's 2 weeks or 3 that my financial aid will come in to help pay for my classes. Okay. Let's see what the cards say, Positive for Life. We've been getting a lot of Pentacles tonight, so let's see. Okay. You start in the fall. Okay, so first card I pulled for you is this Four of Pentacles card. This one is feeling like you have to hold on to, like you feel like you don't have enough money, so you're not wanting to spend money. You're kind of holding on to what you have because you're afraid to spend, which makes sense because you're questioning financial aid. Your second card is this Eight of Swords, which is self-bondage. Now, this card to me is saying that you're going to be the one that needs to, you might be the one that needs to kind of take this restriction off. I'm not sure how the financial aid is going to turn out, but you're going to know sooner rather than later. So that's the good, definite good news, is that it's going to come in, the response you're looking for is going to come fast. It's going to come in faster than you're expecting. You're going to get your answer. This is that card that's been coming up all night if you've been here, is that Eight of Wands, which is fast messages via email and letters. So you're going to get your answer rather quickly. When I'm looking at this Eight of Swords card, what I'm feeling for you is that you might need to get out of your head. You might need to come up with some other ways to pay for school or think outside the box a little bit. Even if the financial aid does come out into play and you get it and it's a positive result, it might not be a bad idea for you. I'm getting that message in my head, that it might not be a bad idea for you to be thinking outside the box and coming up with some other ways to come up with some more money. And I just picked another card for you, and it's the Ace of Pentacles, which is financial success. So I think that this fast communication that you're going to get is going to be a positive on that financial aid situation. But again, get out of your head. Think of other ways that you can bring some more financial success into your life other than the financial aid. I think that's really important for you right now. That's the message that I keep getting for you. I hope that was helpful. But I think it will be a positive, and you'll get the news quicker than you were anticipating. Oh, many blessings to you. I want to thank everyone who came tonight. Thank you for letting me read you. If you did not get a chance to get a reading, please do come back next Tuesday. I usually cut off the reading times by 8:45 because I usually do have another 5 or 6 people on the list at that point, and try and keep the readings to about an hour, simply because it is draining to read 10 to 12 people in an hour span. So it does take a toll on you. So you can check out my Facebook group if you'd like to get in contact with me outside of the readings. The link is down below. And I will be back next Tuesday. If you like the reading you got, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you want notifications on when I come onto the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night. Many blessings. Be well. Mwah.